Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? So in this video what I'm going to be talking about are the various exercises that I have accrued over the past 7 years of gaming and really taking this stuff seriously. Now there are a lot of stuff that are made from books that I've read about other areas of mastery and I've taken and put into pickup, or stuff that I picked up from other pickup artists. All these exercises are a really big factor in me getting very good at game. Alright, with that being said, let's get it started.
I am Iron Man. The suit and I are one.
Alright, so I have a lot of different tactics and exercises that I use. So let's get into the first one. The first one is $1 Million Mouthpiece. The $1 Million Mouthpiece. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. It's basically where you try to talk and you try to talk as quickly as possible, like stringing together the words, and you try to go as long as you can. And you want to do this like 10 minutes a day. Alright, this is going to help out with like talking out the top of your head. Okay, so another thing is gaze practice. So I like a lot of various types of meditation. My favorite is breathing exercise, so it's just the breath. It helps me kind of relax. Really good one too, that's very important and very good for game, is gaze practice. So gaze practice would be the same thing, except in focusing on the breathing, you're focusing on what you're seeing. So focus on like a point, and then like just stare at that point and try to like think about nothing else but look at that point and see the color in it and everything like that. And then like once you see everything you possibly can at that point, moving to the next point. And just trying to be like really relaxed when you're doing it. It's supposed to help out with holding eye contact with a girl. Okay, so this one is very important. Download infields from top pickup artists and then watch them every day on your phone. I would watch religiously like a lot of my top pickup artists and I'd watch them all the time. Kobe Bryant, if you ever watch his footage versus Michael Jordan's footage, it looks the exact same. Like they're very similar. And the reason is because Kobe, as a young child, watched a lot of Michael Jordan. And when you see Michael Jordan do something, he would practice the same fucking move. I want you guys to do the same thing as the top pickup artists. Okay, so the next one is run sets in your head. Now I've gotten really good at this. I can run sets in my head all the time. Sometimes I'll do this like, this sounds really like, I don't know if like a lot of people are gonna believe me on this fact, but I used to like run sets in my head and I would kind of like roundabout practice that way, and I kind of like envision the same way that like a basketball player envisions his shot. I would do the same thing. I envision game, I'd be like, all right, if I approach a girl in this kind of way, how would the girl react to me? And then, you know, how would I respond to it? The girl's gonna shit test me, how would I respond to the shit test? And another good way to do this too, envision you're approaching going very well. So when you approach a girl, imagine how your face goes, imagine how you feel in your body, imagine the set's going well. Because I know, so the way that your mammalian brain works is that it will see how people react to you in your environment, and it'll basically be like, okay, look, you're the beta, so you're gonna act like a beta, so slouch, you know, be really shy and whatnot, which a lot of you guys are fighting through. So something that will help out with that and get, you know, brainwash your mammalian brain is envisioning the set's going really well. So the brain has a really hard time breaking down what's real and what's fake. So what I want you guys to do is like go through your head, envision the set's going really well, and your brain's gonna be like, oh my god, he's getting better with people, so now he's gonna be one of those alpha guys. So I promise it helps. This is one of the biggest reasons why I got really good at game, was because I visualized my sets going well. Okay, so the next one is, I want you guys to accrue an arsenal of canned lines that are specific to you. So a lot of people, nowadays it's the new thing to like not have canned lines. Here's the thing. Every top pickup artist has canned lines. Everybody has canned lines, and it's like this cool thing to say that you're a natural and you can talk out of the top of your head. But really, all pickup artists that are like legit have like canned lines. I mean, at some point, obviously you snap into the zone and then you really wouldn't need too much in the way of canned lines. But when you're out of it, canned lines are very essential. They're very helpful. I mean, they're also helpful when you're in the zone too, but they're even more helpful when you're out of it. So whenever you guys say something that's clever, or something that you like, that's like kind of makes you laugh, or you think is really like good shit, write it down. Write it down, use it for later. And like over a period of time, you'll have like hundreds of lines like lined up. You'll never have an issue with running out of things to say. Okay, now this is one that I've had a big issue for a long time, is sleep correctly, okay? It's not cool to like be underslept. As like all these business people keep talking about nowadays, like I would wake up and fuck sleep and all this kind of shit. No, sleep's very fucking essential. It's very essential to controlling your emotions. If you're underslept, you're a lot crankier. You're a lot harder to get in the zone. You're not as mentally apt. It's very hard to like think critically and think intelligently. It's hard for me. It'd be impossible for me to come up with ideas for these videos if I only slept like 2-3 hours a night. It would be fucking impossible. It'd be impossible for me to write an article. It'd be impossible for me to approach a girl. Sleep is very essential for emotions. If you're in big depression, one of the biggest things and one of the biggest factors, and people saying of depression, one of the biggest ones, I'm not saying the factor, one of the biggest factors is being underslept. If you guys are depressed, sleep a regular hour, get your circadian rhythm on point, Sleep a good amount of hours, and if you're tired, sleep a little more, take a nap. This is one that I've been meaning to talk about. You guys need to stop stressing yourselves out so much. Now, this is something that I talked about on my Facebook page. Now, if you guys haven't seen my Facebook yet, I post up new like live videos there every day, and I post up articles. Check it out, like the page, watch it, because I do post up new shit there every day. Now, this is something that I posted up there. One of the biggest problems is with a lot of pickup artists is that you guys are all stressing yourselves the fuck out. You're like, you beat yourselves up when the sets aren't going well, or you're like, I've been gaming for so long, why is this not fucking working? Or you're just being too analytical, and you think by being hard on yourself that somehow you're being this like glorious warrior, and that's not how this works. So you know what? A girl wants to talk to somebody that's happy, that's in a good place in their life. They don't want to talk to somebody who's stressed and anxious. Stress and anxiety is signs of a beta male. Signs of an alpha is being happy, expressive, loving. The first thing I focus on in the first 15 to 30 minutes of being in a club is having fun. I'm gonna have as much fucking fun as possible and focus on partying. All right? Because what's gonna happen is, because I'm partying, I'm having fun, it's gonna pull out that fucking alpha mindset. It's gonna pull out my alpha self. And something else I'll do too, I watch comedies all the time. I love watching comedies. I like doing stuff that makes me happy. I like doing things in life that I love doing. And what you'll find too is that like if you do something that you hate, it's gonna be a lot harder to hustle in it, because it drains you, it kills your energy. It's a lot harder to go at something like that's tough, that's something you don't like doing, as opposed to running towards something you love. Running towards something you love is way fucking easier. Like everything in my life I do because I love it. I do it because it's something that I have a lot of fun fucking doing. Writing, picking up girls, doing these videos, teaching, building confidence. All this stuff is stuff that I love doing. So it's really fucking effortless for me to work 80 hours a week, 100 hours a week, because it's just fun. It's like the same way that if you're playing a video game, you're playing Halo all day long. It's the same exact thing for me. So find the shit that you love. It'll make it a lot easier for you to go out and pick up girls, because you'll be a lot happier in your life instead of feeling stressed and bogged down. Okay, now this is something that Julian actually taught me, and it's something I still work on to this day. It's actually something I'm starting to employ more and more. It's eliminate your fears and anxieties. What happens is that your body has like all these built up traumas, like emotional traumas. Like, so maybe like when you were a kid, you fell in the pool, and now even to this day, you're afraid of going in the pool. Your brain is running a cycle. It's like, okay, remember when that happened? That sucked, didn't it? Okay, so let's just not do that. So what you need to start doing is pulling up all this shit. So like approaching girls, like fear of like rejection, fear of like people judging you. You need to start finding all these insecurities and start pulling them out. So the way that this works is focus is the water that wears the stone. So just focus on it, recognize it every day when it pops up, write it down, like take a moment, think about it, try to pull it out. Like think about it like being like an irrelevant fear, and try to work it out. I promise that this over time will actually help out a lot in pulling it out. So sit down every day for maybe like 10 minutes, look through your emotions, all your fears, and think about how they're ridiculous. And that's all I want to say for this video. With that being said, peace out.
I'm just not the hero type, clearly, with this laundry list of character defects, all the mistakes I made, largely public. Yeah, okay, yeah. The truth is, I am
fucking your mom.